Now welcome back to Master Academy of Mathematics. It is the next video on the right side looking like either sin ax or cos ax. This is in the case of higher order ordinary differential equation. I just give you the procedure and later on we enter into the problems. Represent the given higher order ordinary differential equation in the symbolic form, that means f of d of y equal to q. Then find out complementary function yc by the auxiliary equation f of m equal to 0. Then you are calculating yp. The procedure is 1 divided by f of d of q, that is equal to 1 divided by f of d, and q means either sin ax or cos ax, by replacing d square with minus a square. Remember that in your f of d, wherever d square is there, it is replaced by minus a square. Remember, it is not minus a whole square, it is just minus a square. D square only replaced by minus a square. Now the case 1 is, if f of d is equal to 0, then directly you are getting yp minus x by 2a into cos ax. This is when the right side looking like only sin ax, and that yp equal to x divided by 2a sin ax when the right side looking like cos ax. So if the denominator is equal to 0, directly you are getting yp based on these two important principles. And coming to case number 2, if f of d is not equal to 0, then you are applying the rationalization process and you make the simplification. So after getting that, find out the complete solution y equal to yc plus yp. Now we will enter into the problems based on this particular procedure. Now let us have a problem. Solve d square plus 3d plus 2 of y equal to sin 3x. Look at the right side, it is looking like sin ax type. So in order to get your solution, the first thing is write down directly auxiliary equation. So what is the auxiliary equation? F of m equal to 0. Directly I am just writing m square plus 3m plus 2 equal to 0. So what are the m values? Minus 1, minus 2. If you want, you can verify with your calculator. So roots are real and different. Therefore yc is nothing but c1 e power minus 1 into x plus c2 e power minus 2 into x. Now you are calculating yp. The yp formula 1 divided by f of d of q. It is 1 divided by, what about f of d? D square plus 3d plus 2, and q means it is sin 3x. So as per the procedure, d square is replaced by minus a square. So 1 divided by, what is the a value? Sin ax means, a means it is 3. So d square, wherever d square is there, you write down minus a square, minus 3 square, plus no change 3d plus 2, and this you are keeping as it is sin 3x. That is equal to 1 divided by, what is minus 3 square? Minus 9 plus 2. So you will get minus 7. That means 3d minus 7 of sin 3x. So since the denominator is not equal to 0, you are applying the rationalization process. Rationalization means you multiply with 3d plus 7 and divide with 3d plus 7. So this is called as rationalization process. It is of sin 3x. So directly this is 3d plus 7 divided by, it becomes 9d square minus 49. It is of sin 3x. This is equal to 3d plus 7 divided by, again d square is replaced by minus a square, 9 into minus 3 square minus 49. It is of sin 3x. Now this is equal to 3d plus 7 divided by the denominator 9 into minus 9. So minus 81 minus 49 minus 130. Minus 130, it is of sin 3x. So this is equal to minus 1 divided by 130. It is 3 into d sin 3x plus 7 sin 3x. So this is equal to minus 1 divided by 130. It is 3 into, d stands for differential. So what is the sign derivative? it is cos 3x into x coefficient is 3 and plus 7 sin 3x as it is. Or I can write minus 1 divided by 130, it becomes 9 cos 3x plus 7 sin 3x. So this is about your complete yp. After getting this yp, find out y equal to yc plus yp. That gives you the complete solution of your given equation. Now let us have the next continuation program. Solve d square plus 4 of y equal to cos 2x. So right side looking like cos ax type. So directly first you calculate auxiliary equation. The auxiliary equation is f of m equal to 0. You can write directly m square plus 4 equal to 0, or I can write m equal to plus or minus 2i. Okay. So roots are complex or real? Complex. So in that case, yc can be taken as c1 cos imaginary part. The imaginary part is 2x, plus c2 sin imaginary part, 2x, totally multiplied by e to the power of real part. There is no real part in the complex root, so it is 0 into x. Or I can write c1 cos 2x plus c2 sin 2x. This is about yc. Now you are entering into yp. The yp formula 1 divided by f of d of q, 1 divided by d square plus 4. Q means it is cos 2x. Now what is the procedure? D square is replaced by minus a square. What is the a value? 2. If I write minus a square in the place of d square, minus 2 square plus 4. Are you getting 0? Yes. If it is equal to 0, just now in the procedure I have given, directly you write down the yp formula. When the right side looking like a cos ax, what is the formula? X divided by 2 into a value. A means here it is 2. So corresponding to cos, we need to write sin ax. This is sin 2x. X by 2a, sin ax. In the case of cos ax, minus x by 2a, sin a. That if it is sin, you write down cos. Cos, here you are writing sin. So remember, when it is in sin, better you write down minus. The negative sign, minus x by 2a like that. If it is cos, you are using only plus. So directly you are getting the answer x by 4 sin 2x. So after getting yp, therefore y equal to yc plus yp. So this is the way of getting your yp when the right side looking like either sin ax or cos ax. Now let us have some important exercise problems you can expect in the final exams. So it is first problem, solve d square minus 4 of y equal to 2 cos square x. Naturally, when you are applying the second procedure, it is directly not applicable. Can you write down this cos square x as 1 plus cos 2x by 2? Yes, that 1 by 2 and this 2 is cancelled. You will be having only 1 plus cos 2x. So find out yc directly, c1 e power 2x and c2 e power minus 2x. While finding yp equal to 1 divided by f of d into 1 plus cos 2x. So 1 divided by f of d into 1 plus 1 divided by f of d into cos 2x. So how to write down that 1? That 1 can be taken as e power 0x. So you are using the previous procedure, e power ax for the first part and cos 2x directly you are using the second procedure. Okay. So just you will get this is your answer. Solve d square minus 4d plus 3 of y equal to sin 3x into cos 2x. So here also we need to calculate yc directly, but while finding yp, you cannot find out directly. So it is looking like sin A cos B type. So how to get sin A cos B? We have a rule that sin of A plus B. What is the formula for sin of A plus B? Sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. Similarly, what is sin of A minus B? It is sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. Now the problem is just these two formulae I am adding here. So if I add these two, what will be the answer? Sin of A plus B plus sine of a minus b. You are getting the answer 2 sine a cos b. So look at this particular formula in your right side, sine a cos b type. So in order to get that value, it should be multiplied by 2 and divided by 2. So that it is looking like 2 sine a cos b. That 2 sine a cos b can be taken as sine of a plus b plus sine of a minus b. Here a stands for 3x and b is nothing but 2x. So just you can apply this procedure so that that entire thing it is converting into first term is sine and second term is also sine. So just you do the simplification, you will get the answer. The next one, solve d square minus 2d plus 2 of y equal to e power x plus cos x. So yc you can calculate. While finding yp, it is the combination of these two procedures. First one e power ax type plus the second one it is cos ax type. So you just split that yp into two parts and find out your final answer. So I have already given its a solution also. Directly go through it, and with this your second procedure when the right side looking like sin ax or cos ax is closed. And in the next video session we are going to enter into the third procedure, which is nothing but q equal to x to the power of k. That is also one of the important case. And while looking these video sessions, if you are getting any doubts, in the description part I have given the link for the WhatsApp group. So you can text me so that I give you the clarification of your doubts in the WhatsApp group. So that is available in the description. So have a good day.